Hi guys, welcome to JVN testing tutorials. Today manual testing day 3 theory session. In the last class what we have seen? We have seen about SDLCs and 7 phases in SDLCs, right? Yes, requirement gathering, feasibility study, design phase, developmental coding phase, testing phase, installation or deployment phase, maintenance phase. We have seen about in the last class. Let's see today's topic, types of SDLC models. Based on the project requirement and client requirement, software development models are divided into two types. Yes guys, based on the project requirement and also client requirement, software development models are divided into two types it seems. So first one is sequential model and second is incremental or iterative model. Sequential model is a step-by-step procedure or a standard procedure to develop a new software. Okay, sequential model is step-by-step procedure to develop a new software. Okay guys, for small size projects and small size requirement, we go for sequential model. So sequential model is suitable for only small size projects and small size requirements. Okay guys, sequential model is suitable for only small size projects and small size requirements. Again, sequential model has two types. Let's see what are there. First is waterfall model and second is V model. Okay guys, sequential model has two types. First one is waterfall model, second is V model. So in SDLC we have two models. First is first model and first is sequential model. Okay, second is incremental or iterative model. So in sequential model again we have two types. First is waterfall model and second is V model. Okay, so next second is incremental or iterative model for big size projects and for big size requirements. Okay, waterfall model, sequential model ఏంటి? Say what is sequential model? Sequential model is suitable for small size projects and small size requirements. Okay, but in incremental model for big size projects and big size requirements. So incremental is suitable for big size projects and big size requirement. Okay, again incremental or iterative model has four types. Okay, first is rad model, second is prototype model, third is spiral model, fourth is agile model. Okay, sequential model has two types. First is waterfall model, second is V model. Okay, incremental or iterative model has four types. First is rad model, second is prototype, third is spiral, fourth is agile model. Okay, this is incremental or iterative model. So let's see now first. So let's see now first sequential model type. Okay, waterfall model. First is waterfall model. So waterfall model is one of the type of sequential model. Okay, let's see what is waterfall model. So it is a step-by-step procedure or a standard procedure to develop a new software. Okay, waterfall model is a step-by-step procedure or a standard procedure to develop a new software. Okay, waterfall model is suitable for small size projects and small size requirement. Okay, so waterfall model is one of the type of sequential model, right? Yes, waterfall model is one of the type of sequential model. I have already said that sequential model is suitable for only small size projects. So waterfall model is suitable for only small size projects and small size requirements. Okay, in waterfall model only validation will take place. There is no verification part. Okay, in waterfall model only validation will take place. There is no verification part. So coming to waterfall model, only validation will done. Okay, only validation will done. We will not do verification part in waterfall model. Okay, what is verification and what is validation we'll see in the next model, that is V model. Okay, I will explain in the V model. Okay, so this is the waterfall model. So waterfall model is a step-by-step procedure or a standard procedure to develop a new software. Okay, so waterfall model is suitable for small size projects and small size requirements. Okay, in waterfall model only validation will take place. There is no verification part. Okay, what is validation, what is verification, I will explain in the next model, that is V model. Okay, in the V model I will explain about what is validation and what is verification. Okay, this is the waterfall model. Next, why this model is called waterfall model? So Why this model is called waterfall model? Here backtracking is not possible. Okay, here the backtracking is not possible. Backtracking means, for example, in SDLC 7 phases are there, right? First is requirement gathering, second is feasibility study, third is design phase, fourth is development phase, fifth is testing phase, sixth is installation phase, seventh is maintenance phase. So these are the SDLC 7 phases. Okay. So in waterfall model, once the feasibility study meeting is completed, once after the feasibility study meeting is completed, all the requirements will be in freeze. Okay, all the requirements will be in freeze and we cannot go back and change the requirements. So this model is called waterfall model. Okay, backtracking means, for example, in SDLC 7 phases are there, right? So all the requirements will be in freeze, means like HLD document, LLD documents, CRS document, SRS document, BRS documents. These are all called requirements. Okay. In CRS, SRS, BRS, what will be there? All the requirements, client requirements will be there in CRS, SRS or BRS, right? HLD, LLD means what? It is a design documents in coming, it is a design documents, okay? So, in this document, what will be there? Okay, all the client requirements will be there. So, once after the feasibility study meeting is completed, all the requirements will be in freeze. Okay, all the requirements will be in freeze. We cannot go back and change the requirements. Change means, for example, feasibility study meeting, who will involved? HR will involved. Okay, project manager will involved, design architect team will involved, BA will involved. So in that feasibility study meeting, the what they will discuss about whether to take up the project. If we take up the project, what are the resources and what are the tools we have to use. In that meeting, all the requirements will be in freezes, will be in freeze. Okay, after freezing the requirement, we cannot go back and change that requirement. Okay, what are the requirement? The requirements will be in CRS, SRS and BRS documents. So we cannot go back and change the documentation part. Okay, documentation, the requirements means, that is called backtracking. Okay, so in this model, backtracking is not possible. Once after the feasibility study meeting is completed, all the requirements will be in freeze. The requirements means CRS document, SRS document, BRS document, the requirement will be there in that document. So we cannot go back and change that requirement documents. So this model is called waterfall model. So backtracking is not possible in waterfall model. So that's why this model is called waterfall model. Okay. Next, when we go for waterfall model, means when we choose waterfall model, which type of projects will choose waterfall model? Let's see now. Okay, when the customer requirements are freezes. Okay, when customer freezes the requirement, when customer freezes the requirement, customer means client. For example, client will show some sample application, software application. Okay, client will show some software application. So exactly I want this software application, there is no changes. Okay, exactly I want this software application, there is no changes in that. So at that time we will choose waterfall model. That is only called when the customer freezes the requirement. Okay, next, for any short term projects or small size projects. Okay, so waterfall model is one of the type of sequential model, right? So sequential model is suitable for small size projects and small size requirements. So that's why waterfall model is also suitable for small size projects and small size requirement. Next, for developed simple applications like TS-RTC, APS RTC applications. Okay, for developing simple applications like TS-RTC application, APS-RTC application, that time we will choose waterfall model. Okay, for simple applications we will choose waterfall model. Example, TSRTC application is APS RTC application is a simple applications. Okay. Next, whenever we are sure that requirements are not going to change. Okay. Why? Because so client is already saying that 100% our requirements are not going to change. Okay. Client is already freezes the requirement in waterfall model. We cannot go back and change the requirement. So client is already saying 100% requirements are not going to change. So at that time we will choose waterfall model. Okay. Next, let's see what are the advantages of waterfall model. First is simple and easy to understand. Easy to understand and use. Why it is simple? Because client is already freezes the requirement. Yes or not? Client is already freezes the requirement in waterfall model. So it is simple and easy. Okay. Next, it is easy to maintain. Why it is easy to maintain? Because client is already saying that requirements are not going to change. Not going to change. So it is easy to maintain. Initial investment is less. Why initial investment is less? Because client freezes the requirement. Yes or not? Client freezes the requirement. The amount is less because we are not doing any changes in the application. So client is already showing some sample application. So sample application, exactly I want this software sample, exactly I want this software application. There is no changes. There is no changes in that. So we are not doing any changes, only we are developing the sample application to the virtual application, and we are testing that application. So that's why initial investment is less. Next, since requirements are not going to change, we can expect very good quality of product or application. Okay. Why it is very good quality? Why very good quality? Because client is already freezes the requirement. Yes or not? Client is already freezes the requirement. There is no changes in the requirements. Okay. So we can expect very good quality of product. So this is the advantages of waterfall model. Next, what are the drawbacks and disadvantages of waterfall model? Okay. Let's see now. Testing will start after the coding only. So in waterfall model, testing activity will start. Testing process will start after the coding. After the coding means after the development. So developers are used to develop the software application, right? After developing only, we will start the testing process in the waterfall model. Only in waterfall model. But coming into V model, testing process will start parallelly. So in whenever I will explain the V model, I will explain that clearly. But in waterfall model, testing will start after the coding only. After the coding means after the developed application only. After the development phase, testing will start. So it is one of the disadvantage in waterfall model. Okay. Next, requirement documents and design documents are not tested. Requirement documents means like CRS document, SRS document, BRS documents. Okay. Design documents means HLD document, LLD document, high level document, low level document. It is a design document. So requirement documents and design documents are not tested in waterfall model. Means CRS document, SRS document, BRS documents, HLD document, LLD documents are not tested in waterfall model. Okay. These documents are not tested in waterfall model, so it is one of the disadvantage. Okay. It is suitable. Next, it is suitable for it is not suitable for big size projects. Yes or not? Waterfall model is suitable for only small size requirements and small size projects. Waterfall model is one of the type of sequential model. Sequential model is suitable for only small size requirements and small size projects. So waterfall model is not suitable for big size projects. So it is one of the disadvantage. Next, CR. CR means change requirements are not accepted. Why it is not accepted? Because in waterfall model, backtracking is not possible. Backtracking means client is already freezes the requirement. We cannot go back and change that requirement. Yes or not? That is called CR. CR means change requirement. We cannot go back and change that requirement. Okay, so that's why CR is not accepted. So change requirement is not accepted. So it is one of the disadvantage of waterfall model. Yes guys, this is all about waterfall model. Yes guys, this is a day 3 manual testing theory session. Hope you like this video. Please like this video. If you like the video, then the YouTube will recommend to everyone. So it will be helpful for everyone. Okay. Please like the video, subscribe to YouTube channel and share to your friends. Thank you.